Right now, family and friends continue their search of the Wisconsin River after the remains of a missing 22-year-old boater were found yesterday. Plus, we have continuing coverage of a fire that broke out at the Arlington Ag Research Station. What we know so far. And we are following the latest after the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade. That's all coming up at 10. Hi, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Brad Hamilton. The family of Parker Cruz, the 22-year-old thrown overboard in a boating collision last July, says they will continue to search for his remains. Yesterday, the Grant County Sheriff's Office announced they had found some of Cruz's body. This after receiving a call from a group of vacationers canoeing on the Wisconsin River. Our Tahalil Mohadin spoke with Cruz's mother, and she joins us now on why they're sharing that their search is going to go on.
Brad, I first met Jackie Johnson Cruz almost a year ago when her son first went missing on the Wisconsin River near Spring Green. Then, even through her grief, she vowed to keep looking as long as it takes. A search, she says, isn't over. Returning from their latest search of the Wisconsin River, the family and friends of Parker Cruz.
I just felt this need that I had to help her.
The young man's mother, Jackie Johnson Cruz, already planning the next search.
It's just been our mission. It's just been our mission to find him.
Just one day after receiving a call from the South County Sheriff, telling her some of her son's remains had been located.
You know, he kept apologizing, saying, I'm sorry to give you this news, but actually it was like rejoicing. It was just such, it's like our prayers were answered.
She and her husband tasked with identifying what they found.
It was hard, but I'm 100% certain it was him. He still had on his American Eagle blue jean shorts.
Johnson Cruz glad to have so much of him back, but still wanting more.
He wasn't whole. You know, we found quite a bit of them, but not all of them, so we just wanted to use our resources to see if we could maybe find a little bit more of them today.
Thankful for the volunteer search teams, Parker's Warriors, who have been there from the start.
It's been absolutely amazing. It's just amazing that, you know, the people that have come forth and helped us.
But most of all, after a year of searching, grateful for her son.
Thank you for being an amazing son. And thank you, Parker, for being located. I am so happy.
A warning, this may be hard to hear, but Parker Cruz's family says they are still looking for his extremities and head. They say they are sharing that difficult detail because they hope the many people who have looked for Parker so far continue to offer their help.
All right, thanks so much, Tahalil. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast with our chief meteorologist, Gary Canalti.
Brad, it's a beautiful day across southern Wisconsin, lots of sunshine. Let's take a look at the time lapse from the WISC-TV Skycam. Sun up to sundown. We had almost sunny skies all day today, other than those fair weather cumulus clouds that pop up in the afternoon and then pretty much are gone by sunset. A couple of showers up in northeastern Wisconsin. That's been about it. High temperatures today, middle 70s through most of southern Wisconsin. A few places like Janesville and Milwaukee, a little bit warmer. Milwaukee did hit the 80-degree mark, but current temperatures are in the middle 60s. A few places already in the 50s north of the Dells, and with dew point temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s, look for those low temperatures to be a little cooler tonight. In fact, here in Madison dropping to about 53, but there'll be some areas outside of Dane County that drop into the upper 40s. Tomorrow with bright sunshine, temperature should be in the upper 70s, going for 77 for a high here in Madison. And it looks like we'll be in the 80s by Tuesday, but also see some thunderstorm chances. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Gary. Fire crews responded to a fire at the Arlington AG Research Station this afternoon. According to officials, multiple crews were sent to this incident, which started in a shed on the property. No people or animals were injured as a result, but the shed itself was damaged extensively. However, Michael Peters, who leads the AG research team at UW-Madison, says this fire could have been a whole lot worse.
We're very fortunate, though, that we know Arlington Fire Department responded very quickly and helped us keep the fire to the structure. It's been contained to one structure, as well as the UWPD responded quickly to provide on-site services immediately.
Peter says that one person was working at the time, and that person dialed 911 after seeing smoke rising into the air. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. Protests continued in all 50 states today as many are working to clarify their abortion laws in the new post-Roe world. A new CBS poll finds that 59% of Americans disapprove of the Supreme Court's ruling that eliminates the constitutional right to abortion. Among women, 2/3 disapprove, and more than 3 to 1 think that the ruling will impact their lives and make it worse. 13 states already have laws that ban abortion almost immediately, and another 13 are likely to restrict access or enact bans soon. Many communities are now left wondering what's going to happen next.
Are you saying the state of South Dakota is now going to overrule the FDA and decide which drugs are going to be available to its residents?
And many of those decisions are made at the state level. They absolutely are. That's what states do.
Once we compromise any type of human rights, that's not going to be the last of the rights that are up for in danger.
Some fear the overturning of Roe is just the first step of the conservative majority Supreme Court. In a concurring opinion with Friday's decision, Justice Clarence Thomas suggested that gay marriage and other rights should be examined as well. New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says that there is a, quote, crisis of legitimacy on the Supreme Court. Today in an interview, she called for consequences for nominees found to have lied under oath during their confirmation hearings.
And what makes it particularly dangerous is that it sends a blaring signal to all future nominees that they can now lie to duly elected members of the United States Senate in order to secure Supreme Court confirmations and seats on the Supreme Court.
AOC also said she believes lying at these confirmation hearings is an impeachable offense. Some senators, including Joe Manchin and Susan Collins, have said that several Supreme Court justices misled them on their stance on abortion in testimony and in private meetings. Illinois Congresswoman Mary Miller is raising eyebrows for her comments at a rally with former President Donald Trump. The Republican called the Supreme Court's decision a, quote, victory for white life.
I want to thank you for the historic victory for white life in the Supreme Court yesterday.
Miller is running for Illinois' newly redrawn 15th congressional district with the former president's support. A spokesperson from Miller's campaign said it was a mix-up of words, and the congresswoman meant to say it was a victory for the right to life. We know this is a ton of information all at once, so if you have any questions or are looking for more content, make sure to head to our website, channel3000.com. There you're going to find a special section on our homepage. In-person visits are once again an option at the Dane County Jail. COVID-19 restrictions halted in-person visits in March of 2020. Since then, jail residents engaged in video visits with their families and friends. Remote visits still remain an option, and in-person visits must be scheduled by the visitor in advance. President Joe Biden is in Germany right now for the G7 summit, and today he announced a new global infrastructure program. The plan is worth $200 billion, which will be used to build roads, railways, and ports in developing worlds. The president added that collectively, the G7 aims to mobilize nearly $600 billion for the initiative by 2027. The money will then be spent over the next 5 years and is a mix of federal dollars and private sector investments. Crowds gathered outside the site of a shooting in Oslo on Saturday to drop cards, flowers, and create memorials for these victims. A gunman opened fire in their nightlife district early Saturday, killing 2 people and leaving more than 20 wounded in what a Norwegian Secretary of Service is calling a terrorist attack. Norway's Crown Prince, Crown Princess, and the Prime Minister Jonas visited the site of the London pub on Saturday to pay their respects to the victims. Now, according to police, the suspect was arrested and he has been identified as a 42-year-old Norwegian citizen originally from Iran who had a history of violence and threats. It was a great day to play some baseball, and there was a really important ball game taking place on Elver Field today as the Black Men Coalition of Dane County kicked off their Little League season this afternoon. The coalition says that between travel, league fees, equipment, and uniform expenses, it can really be difficult for some low-income and working families to participate in your youth sports. The league's hope is that they are going to be able to bridge that gap and remove those barriers with this new opportunity.
When you have your name on the back of a jersey, it really does something to the kid, right? It makes them want to play the best that they can play. It makes them not want to miss a game. It makes them not want to miss a practice. It makes them want to learn everything they could possibly learn, and it just builds a person.
The percentage of black baseball players on MLB rosters has been plummeting since 1995, when then the percentage was at an all-time high at 19%, compared to just 7% this year. Over 200 kids from the Madison area are signed up to play this summer. Today at Olin Park in Madison, Open Doors for Refugees held their annual community celebration picnic. Our Catherine Merck was there and caught up with the organizers and refugee families about what made this event so special today.
Today was a day to make southern Wisconsin feel like home.
So I like discovering new things, new people I've never met before.
Refugee families who've come from across the world gathered at today's Open Doors for Refugee picnic.
It's a time to celebrate the communities that are making their home in Madison.
Games, music, entertainment, and an international potluck lunch. The event organizers said it was important for both the refugees and the community at large.
It's important to feel welcomed, to know that there is a community here that is supportive of people coming from other parts of the world and coming here facing some really, significant challenges.
For these families, being together and building relationships is what makes them feel welcomed all the way from the other side of the world.
I can say that we are one of the happiest families in Madison ever since we came here.
In Madison, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
Doors collects furnishings and sets up apartments and provides translation, transportation, childcare, and employment services for refugees. The group also hosts 4 major annual events and a handful of one-off events, either for refugee communities or communities at large. Next at 10, how a northern Wisconsin woman who grew up in a foster care is giving some students opportunities she never had.
You heard the Jingle Man, Wisconsin. That means it's time to get a versatile, rugged, athletic SUV that makes you feel like you just won a title. Again. Honda was just crowned KBB.com's best value brand for the 7th year in a row. So get up and go to your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin. Bring it home, Songbird.
Get up and go! When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
When you can't sleep, try ZQL Pure Z's gummies. They help you fall asleep naturally with an optimal dose of melatonin and a complementary botanical blend, so you can wake up refreshed for better sleep like never before.
Bother the bugs. Gotcha. Not your family. Zevo is made with essential oils, which attack bugs' biological systems. It gets rid of the bugs, plus is safe for use around people and pets. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
It's Make My Mondays at HyVee. This Monday, get HyVee Midwest Pork Seasoned Pork Chops, only 88 cents each. HyVee Burger or Hot Dog Buns, only 69 cents. HyVee Pasta, only 77 cents. And Lay's, only $1.48. Monday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at HyVee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Apps like PayPal and Venmo are convenient ways to make payments, but they can also be risky.
Monday morning, we'll tell you why and share ways you can protect your money.
And a cool down is on tap. We'll be planning your day Monday morning from 4:30 to 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
For 15 years, Tamara Niewalny didn't really get to experience a lot of things that other kids did. She also doesn't have a lot of pictures from her childhood. Dale Ryman tells us how this Cronin-Wetter woman is capturing a small moment in time for some high school seniors to be able to look back with a smile on their face.
Nice smile on this one. There you go. A little bit more chin this way. That looks good.
I've never had pictures taken before professionally.
Yay, you're graduating.
Getting to get ready and then just having pictures that uplift you.
I love the staircase. I want to, make them feel amazing, and I want my pictures to show how amazing they are. Perfect.
More than 40 years ago,
I was 3 years old.
Tamara Niewalny's foster journey began in her home state of California.
It started with my mother driving me to Hillcrest, which is the place where you wait for a placement. And then she had me get out of the car, and she drove away.
From that point, the search for a home and a family felt never-ending. Sometimes because of a foster family.
I did experience abuse, severe abuse.
And later, her own doing.
As a teenager, found my rebellion, I guess.
But it was a moment with one of her last foster moms that set Tamara straight.
She was saying that, that I need to learn to love myself before I can understand what it's like to be loved. And so that was like a big life lesson for me. It's very precious to me.
Now married almost 20 years with a family of her own in Cronin-Wetter, she's giving back. As a part-time photographer, Tamara is giving seniors in foster care an experience she never had.
I don't really have any pictures with the exception of my one photo shoot with my youth counselor. I don't have any photos of me younger.
She calls the project 17 Pillows.
One day I sat down and tried to figure out how many placements I had been in. It was 17.
For today's photo shoot, do you have any preference in makeup?
17 Pillows gives them the supermodel treatment. From a couple of new wardrobes to hair and makeup at V Beauty House in Rothschild.
When you make someone feel pretty, that goes a long way.
I trust her with all of my clients who want to do hair and makeup because she's amazing. What do you think?
I love it.
Yay! I'll just have you right in front of the staircase here. Nice smile on this one. There you go. Yes.
Spencer native Nikita Gazarowski graduated from Wisconsin Dells High School in 2020.
Oh yeah, that red wheel is really cool.
She was in foster care for 2.5 years, from sophomore through her senior year.
In foster care, I wasn't allowed to have a phone, so those are pretty much the only photos that I have during foster care.
Caitlin Dowdy moved from Wausau to Pittsville before her 8th grade year.
All right, so a little bit more chin this way.
After 5 years with her foster family, she walked across the stage earlier this month.
It's an amazing experience to know that someone is thinking about us and cares. I've had a lot of fun with knowing Tamara and having these photo shoots.
It's cathartic too for the students and Tamara.
Perfect. One nice smile on this one. The reward for me is just giving them a gift that I knew that I would have really loved.
We're still normal like everyone else, just because we don't live in the same household as our biological family.
Just getting out of the foster home, because I usually didn't go very many places.
I think I leave a piece of me with each session that I do. Big smile here, because you have a great smile.
There are little reminders every day of her journey.
I've been asked if I could rewind time and not go through those things, I don't necessarily know that I would want to do that, because then I don't think I'd be who I am today. You look beautiful. Nice smile on this one.
Tamara's had 25 volunteer sessions for girls and guys. She does take care of most of the costs with some donations here and there. Tamara's hope is that someday other photographers will join her network and provide the opportunities for kids in care where they live. All right, let's check out that forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canelti.
Very nice day today, and tomorrow should be just as nice. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies, very mild conditions, highs in the upper 70s. We'll be in the lower 80s by Tuesday, but there'll be some scattered shower and thunderstorm chances Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, and then again Thursday night. But outside of that, looks like we'll see dry weather for the rest of the weekend through the 4th of July weekend. On Doppler track, just a few light showers up in northeastern Wisconsin. Those are dying out as we speak. High temperature temperatures today, 70s to lower 80s. You don't see the triple-digit heat in Kansas or the 90s up into the Twin Cities area like we have the last couple of days. The warm weather down across parts of Kentucky and Tennessee, south of the Ohio River, where temperatures are still in the 70s there. Right now, 60s to around 70 degrees here. But more importantly, the dew points. Even last night, dew points around this time were around 70 degrees. Now those 70-degree-plus dew points are on the other side of the Ohio River. We're in the 40s dew point-wise. That's very comfortable. That means that we'll be a little cooler at night, but dry air warms up just as quickly during the day, so we'll probably be a couple of degrees warmer for tomorrow. The jet stream sagged south a little bit over the last 24 hours. That's allowed the cooler air to come in, but notice the upper-level winds go back to the west and southwest just to our south. So eventually with time, we'll start warming up again later on this week. But right now with that northwesterly wind flow, even these little troughs of low pressure just generate a couple of sprinkles because there's just not a lot of moisture in the air. So the weather very quiet across the upper Midwest. Temperatures 50s, 60s. Dew point temperatures again in the 40s, so notice how clear the skies will be for tonight and how sunny they'll be for the day tomorrow. Now, as we head into tomorrow night, there's a possibility for a couple of showers and thunderstorms in the northern part of the state, but the air is still very dry across much of the state, so these showers and storms will fizzle. But the next batch on Tuesday might make it in here, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, as a weak cold front and wind shift drop to the south, but almost just as quickly by Wednesday, those winds shift back to a more southerly direction and temperatures warm back up into the middle 80s, and it looks like we'll see temperatures in the upper 80s, maybe close to 90 degrees on Thursday before some thunderstorms develop Thursday night. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, very mild, high temperature at 77 degrees, winds out of the west and northwest, 8 to 15 miles per hour. 7 to 10 day forecast. Again, a chance for a thunderstorm on Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening, high of 82. A little warmer for Wednesday, mid 80s, upper 80s, maybe close to 90 on Thursday. It'll be a little more breezy. Best chances of thunderstorms after dark on Thursday, and then Friday showers will end in the morning. We'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. Temperatures drop back to around 80. Take a look at that forecast for the 4th of July weekend. Lower 80s, mostly sunny skies Saturday and Sunday. Mid 80s for the 4th of July itself. The humidity level still not too bad. So the thunderstorms really don't move back in until, say, Monday night and Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And the temperatures back into the mid to upper 80s. A little more summer there.
Yeah, you going to take advantage of the weather this week, Gary?
I'll try to. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, everyone at home enjoy these days, right?
Right, absolutely.
Right. Thanks, Gary. Steve Stricker did not let an 8-shot lead intimidate him. The Madison native tore up the final round of the U.S. Senior Open. More in sports coming up next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's a lovely day.
Cars built with safety in mind, even for those guys. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the spacious 2022 Atlas. Limited inventory available.
$5,000 a year. That's the burden of Joe Biden's inflation tax on Wisconsin families. They can't afford it. From the grocery store to the gas station, we're all paying the price for Biden's massive deficit spending. Ron Johnson has the courage to say no to spending that is mortgaging our children's future. And his small business tax cuts help them compete and survive the pandemic.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
A dental tool is round for a reason. So is an Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth. So clean, you'll feel like you just left the dentist.
What you waiting for?
Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Come and get it.
I'm in love again. With this. My secret is a new Secret Dry Spray. It smells so good. And it's secret, so it works all day. Spray fresh, stay fresh. Secret.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
Qualified lessees can sign and drive this Equinox for around $340 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
News 3 Now is proud to sponsor an evening with Gladys Knight, benefiting the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. Join us for one night only, July 16th at the Overture Center. Purchase your tickets at bgcdc.org. Then, make plans to continue the celebration at the annual Boys and Girls Club's White Party with musical guest Drew Hill. Part of the move for BGC 20th anniversary celebration. Get your tickets now and dress in your finest whites for a night of celebration.
It's a lovely day to...
Cars built with safety in mind, even for those guys. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the spacious 2022 Atlas. Limited inventory available.
With several of their star performers on the IL, the Brewers knew that they needed to make adjustments, especially if they wanted to close out the homestand on a high note, plus take sole possession of the division. Well, Toronto breaks out the bats first. Alejandro Kirk opens up scoring with a 3-run shot. But the crew, they're ready to rally, and it's led by former Blue Jay Rowdy Tellez. A 2-run homer puts the Brewers on the board. Well, the Crew's offense just keeps rolling. Tellez back at the plate for more in the very next inning. Well, how about another 2-run shot? Yes, that makes it 8-3. Brewers win the rubber match, win the series, and are back atop the NL Central. In the Northwoods League, Mallards finishing up their homestand with the finale against the Jackrabbits. They try for the sweep. They're going to get the split. Up next for Madison is a 4-game set with Rockford. That begins tomorrow on the road. And in the minor leagues, Beloit Skycarp finishes its 6-game stretch against the Lugnuts with an 11-0 shutout. Zach King earns the win behind a 7-inning performance with 11 strikeouts. At the plate, 3 different batters went 3 for 5. The Skycarp are now .500 on the season. Steve Stricker entered the final round of this year's U.S. Senior Open Championship 8 shots off the lead. But he didn't fold this afternoon. He dialed up his play, and that leaderboard starts to tighten up. He birdied 17, follows it up with another on 18. That's his 7th birdie of the day to put him 1 shot back from Patrick Harrington. I mean, talk about a rally. But Harrington maintains his lead to win his first Senior Open Championship, and Jerry Kelly finishes tied for 7th. Also, the final round of the LPGA Championship, and naturally, it comes down to the final holes. But In-Ji Chung edges Lexi Thompson to win her 3rd major, her first in 6 years. Thompson and Chun are tied atop the board heading to 17. Thompson does have a couple opportunities down the stretch. She misses for par, misses on a birdie on 18, which would have actually tied it up again. And that allows Chun to win the Women's PGA Championship at 5 under overall. And the Stanley Cup Finals return to Tampa, and even with the Lightning's 8-2 home record during this run, it's not enough for them to come out on top tonight. Colorado wins 2-1, is crowned this year's Stanley Cup champions, marking their first cup in over 20 years.
Gosh.
It's sad to obviously see that, you know, the former Badgers couldn't get another one, but congratulations to the Avalanche because they had a heck of a run this season.
Yeah, and they had to earn it from the defending Stanley Cup champions. And
yeah, and to win it on the road in Tampa, it's hard to do. But I mean, Lightning went down with a fight, so.
Yeah. Congrats, Alex, I guess.
Congrats all around. That's all I gotta say.
We're gonna be right back.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I've never been more ready in my life.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built Ford Escape with an available head-up display and pre-collision assist. And Ford Edge with available enhanced active park assist and intelligent all-wheel drive. Both are IIHS top safety picks. That's value built for America. Ford SUVs. Drive one today. Choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey, this one's free. Car in front of you pay for it.
The best things in life are free.
This is the greatest day of my life!
Just wait till she hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation?
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest until 2024. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends Thursday. Call now.
Quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down? It could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best. Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. It also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil. Support your daily digestive health. Feel less sluggish and weighed down after just 14 days. Complete the 2-week challenge and receive a $5 reward.
I'm Tim Michaels. My company was building the Keystone Pipeline, but then Joe Biden canceled it, afraid to offend liberals. Biden killed hundreds of jobs, sent gas prices way up, making everything more expensive. Only a career politician could make such a mess of things. I'm Tim Michaels. Liberals like Biden and Tony Evers are destroying our economy, and the hardworking people of Wisconsin, they're paying the price. As governor, I'll fight to make sure you keep more of your money, and I don't care who I offend to do it.
Dude, great ride.
Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I've never been more ready in my life.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Call for action only on News 3 Now.
Gary, was beautiful today. Are we getting more of that?
How about another day like this? 77 for a high tomorrow is what I'm looking at. Right now, clear skies, Edgewater Sky Camp, beautiful night out there. The humidity level's down, no rain across southern Wisconsin. Temperatures mainly upper 50s to the middle 60s. 65 Madison. Janesville was near 80 today, but they've already dropped to 59. So again, that dry air cools off pretty quickly, especially with dew points in the upper 40s to around 50. So I'm looking for overnight low temperatures in Madison about 53, but outside of Dane County, probably some upper 40s. Lots of sunshine for tomorrow. High 77, up to 82. Some afternoon thunderstorms on Tuesday, 88 on Thursday with some thunderstorms at night ending Friday morning. But the 4th of July weekend looks dry and nice.
All right. Thanks so much, Gary, and thanks so much for joining us. Good night, everyone.